So something really strange has happened. Remember how we started that winning streak in the last episode? Yeah, we might be on for the playoffs.
Llévame donde nací, que a tu lado quiero estar. No hay un sitio para mí como mi buen Gibraltar.
In the last episode, we played Eastbourne and Dulwich Hamlet. We have been on something of a run since then. We beat Concord 3-0. Callum Davison, Usman Saidi, and Danny Barnett getting themselves goals, followed by a loss away at Chelmsford. That's not the worst thing. I don't think Chelmsford aren't the worst team in this league by any stretch. They're 7th. They're just behind us. We're in 6th. Then we beat Torquay 3-1. Torquay aren't a bad side. Adeyemi getting 2, Davison getting himself a goal. Then Weston-super-Mare at home. Adeyemi and Davison on the score sheet again. There's a theme forming here. You'll notice. Then we played Chippenham and won 8-0. And Richard Phillips got sent off, but Adeyemi got a hat-trick. Phillips got a hat-trick. Delacour got 1. Kitchen got 1. And then we had a 6-1 win at home to Hampton and Richmond. So 3 for Adeyemi again, 1 for Fakir, and 1 for Danny Barnett. Barnett. We'll go with Barnett. Seems more natural. Anyway, yeah, we've found some goals. Lots of goals. However, things aren't all looking as rosy as that makes it sound. Although we are currently sitting in 6th, as I'll show you. As we go into our last 2 games of the season, we're sitting in 6th. We are 4 points away from 4 points above Dartford, who are the only team that can displace us right now. So a win, or even probably a draw in this save, but definitely a win in this episode will secure us a place in the playoffs. But like I said, things aren't looking so rosy. Son Adeyemi is wanted by Bolton and Rotherham, and I'm desperate to keep him, but for some reason he has a minimum fee release clause in his contract, probably down to the fact he's a mercenary. He won't even talk to me about a new contract, as I'll show you. Just no interest in having that conversation, so we're going to lose him probably at the end of the season. Also, Richard Phillips, one of this year's youth intake, is wanted by Cardiff, who are, bottom of the Premier League, but crucially, he's under contract with us for another 2 years, and he doesn't have any kind of release clause. So I think he's going to belong to us for a little while, or we're going to get a really good fee for him. Otherwise, I've transfer listed a whole bunch of players. Yannick Kawanan, he's did wonders for us in his little spell, but he's just not good enough for the team anymore. Eugene Bopp, he's going to go over the summer. So is Tom Ince, Nathan Rooney, Aguirre, that awful keeper I bought, gone. There's a few on the outs. Ryan Woodford will go. He's like our 4th choice centre half, 5th choice maybe. I don't think we've seen much of him. There's a lot of players who are going to go on loan just because I need them to get some experience in them. So yeah, all changing here in Gibraltar. But otherwise things are looking good. So let's get into today's game. We are playing Welling in the first match. Welling are currently sitting in 19th. Beating them could help Oxford City out of the drop zone, or Hungerford. However, we do have to play Oxford City as well, and we do need a win over one of these teams. I'd like it to be today, because I'd like Oxford City to escape, and I don't want to be the one that puts them down, because I spend too much time watching City. So, let's get into it and see what we can do. Apologies, by the way, I've got a little bit of a cold. I'm trying to beat it. I say a little bit of a cold. I've had the flu for 2 weeks, but I've got to that awful, it's just the cold left stage. Why do I have Adeyemi and Afkir that way around? I'm sure there was logic to it, but we're going to swap them round. Boom. There we go. Right, so today's team, we have got Captain America in goal. Ivan Wassi, Usman Saidi, Alex Kitchen and Joel Whittingham are our back 4. Joe Delacour, James Jaycock, Joe Howell, and I think it's the first time you guys are going to see Danny Barnett on the channel. We like Danny Barnett. We don't know why we like Danny Barnett. But we do like Danny Barnett. I say we don't know why. He's a bloody good player. He's slowly learning to play as a left winger. He's 8.63 with 3 goals in 3.5 appearances. We like Danny Barnett. Once he adapts to being a left winger properly, he's going to be an absolute weapon for us. And then up front, Adeyemi and Afkir with Armani Daly, Bowie Rubens, Richard Phillips, Alberto Saidi and Richie Peral on the bench. No real logic behind playing these guys ahead of Phillips beyond... I feel like I'm overusing Phillips. He's only played, 4 games for us and already Cardiff are interested. See if we can keep the dogs off a little bit so we can actually, keep him for a touch longer. That's the ideal. Right, let's get into the game. Let's see what we can do. Welling are a good side. Let's not be in any doubt. They are a good side. And we don't want that to become a problem. I've just had that awful realisation. I haven't turned my phone on to silent. Bear with me. There we go. I did warn about the cold. Right. So, this is the team we have against us. They've got Daniel Wilkes in goal. He's got a face, which means he's probably played somewhere good. He's been at St Mirren. He's been at Watford. Been a lot of time at this level, though. So, let's not assume he's a great player. Who else we got here? Who else we recognise? Jack Hickman? No, but he's got a picture, which means he's been somewhere good. He was at Coventry. Okay, he could be good. Ambrosini? I don't know. Played a lot of non-league places. Achiampong. Anthony Achiampong, formerly of Dulwich Hamlet, did some time with Cardiff and Barnet in his second spell at Welling now. Ijaya, sounds familiar. A lot of these players have come from Whitehawk, just a random observation. He has had some league football though for Plymouth, so he might actually be a decent little player. We've got Gibbons up here. Jordan Gibbons, another ex-Whitehawk player, played for Phoenix apparently. Weird feeling that's the club that Didier Drogba bought. Played for Yeovil as well, and for Inverness, Caledonian Thistle on loan from QPR. And then Sanger, another guy, ex-Walsall, did some time. That better not be Izzy McLeod. If that was Izzy McLeod, we'd be in trouble. That's fine. Is that Richard Dunn or James Dunn or any Dunn I recognise? It's not. Good. That's fine. I almost panicked then. Could have been some good players. We're going to hand over to the assistant manager. There is no pressure today. We just have to get... Well, we have to get 2 points, essentially. We have to get 2 points from this episode, but I'd like to get 3 today. Let's encourage them from the start. We are playing in the blue this afternoon in the driving rain in Welling, because it doesn't rain in Gibraltar. We've only had 2 days since the last game, by the way, so fitness is an issue, but I didn't want to leave anything to chance by playing younger players. As Barnett gets it, it's a terrible free kick, and yeah, just don't want to take any chances really. I want to get this win out of the way as soon as possible. If we win our way into the playoffs and it looks like we can survive, when I say survive, looks like we're going to be in that better, higher position, or we can get a higher position out of it to get a better draw, then we'll go full strength in the next game. If it looks like we're completely stuck where we are, we'll rest some players and we'll go with the youngest, most potential laden team we can. Barnett with another free kick from deep. Agadid Yundo. They're going to hit us on the break here, but it's fine. Jaycock's there with Wassey. Wassey with a long ball forward. Howell on the edge of the box. Oh, Joe Howell outside the box. Second goal of the season. He's been playing really well recently. I just realised I might have had that too. I don't have that too far up. That's fine. Joe Howell, second goal of the season. He has been playing really, really well. When I've brought him in, just looks really good. His star rating, it's only got like a 2.5 star rating, but his ability is absolutely shining through. I think he's massively underrated by our coaches, and that's a 1-0 lead. And things are looking good as Joe Howell picks up the ball again. Let's do another shout. Let's Get creative. Sure. Delico with a corner. Ball over the top. Adeyemi. Oh, goes over the bar. Wilkes has tipped it over. And we're going to get another corner off the back of that. As we shut down to get a bit more creative. Delico. Another corner. Oh. Afkir handballed it. I could have sworn that had gone in then. Absolutely would have sworn blind that had gone in. That's crazy. Gibbons with the ball on the right wing. We've really got to try and keep them out. We need to get this 1-0 draw. Got to get this draw going. Could not be more. We're going to get this win ideally. Sorry, the medicine is taking its effect and it's making me feel loopy. Sanger to Ija. To Dunn. McLeod takes a shot from distance. Let's put it in. It's a beautiful goal. Beautiful finish. There was very little Captain America could have done about that. He's good. He's not that good. If you want a man that can fly, we need Iron Man. But you know, there's nothing particularly wrong with this defensively. Nobody went to McLeod, but then who expects the guy to shoot from there? It's a good finish. He's done well for them there. It's a 1-1 at the moment, and that's okay. That's still enough from this episode, this match, if we need it to be. I haven't got the league table up. What I will do next time we get a highlight is I'll bring that up on screen so we can see what's going on around us, because that feels like a thing I should have done already. Where are we at so far? It's a 1-1 draw. Let's look at the updates here. So Chelmsford are drawing, and Dartford are currently winning. Dartford could still be in with a shout here. I think we're probably safe anyway, because there's no way Chelmsford are overcoming that goal difference. So but you know, if they win, then we are probably in trouble. That'll do. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's give them a little shout. We're going to demand some more. That's a good plan. Demand more from them. Come on, guys, we can do this. I think I don't like the playoffs at this level, but I've got a weird feeling because we're in Gibraltar. That's a Jaycock. Every time we play a game on camera, Jaycock finds a way to get himself sent off, and I've got very little in the way of answers for that. Put Joe Howell in the middle of that. I'll sort that out shortly. That's not the best way to use him for this, but in fact, now I think about it, there is a way to make this work. Because if we use inverted wingbacks here, and I may not have fully understood how this works, so bear with me, but if we use inverted wingbacks here, I believe when we're on the ball attacking, they effectively act as defensive midfielders, or they leave us horribly exposed on the wings. It's going to be one or the other. We'll find out. In fact, let me pause that before we get any further into this highlight, because I need to put that league table up. League table, boom, there. Let's put it that side because I'm looking that way. Then we can see what's going on all around us. Crossing from Dean Conte. Oh, Gibbons was offside. That's absolutely fine. We can handle that. Delico is looking complacent. A lot of players looking complacent. Let's show some passion. Bit of passion will help here. Oh, Captain America makes a good save. It's fine. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous at all. McLeod now with a corner. Let's get it clear. Captain America with a big diving save. Needs to take his time. Hold on to the ball here. There is more he can do. We just have to make him do it. I think it's time we made some subs. Let's pause that. Don't want to miss anything while we're doing this. I'm going to take some risks. I'm going to bring on Richard Phillips, and I'm going to bring on Richie Peral. there's no one else that can really do what I've got in mind. If we put those into the centre of midfield, Phillips I know can sort of play as a Mazzala. Howell I've got a feeling can sort of play as a Mazzala. Richie Peral can play as that ball-winning midfielder in the middle. That should give us a fairly tight base. We'll drop that back to balanced. Is there any obvious glaring subs we need to make here? Not just yet. We've got a striker on the bench if we need him. We've got Bobby Rumans on the bench if we need him. It's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of a change we need to make, I think, just to tighten things up. Because I don't want us to lose this game. Delico finds the ball for Adeyemi. Adeyemi just whacks it against the legs of a Welling player. And now McLeod to Barham. Got to be closing down better here, boys. Got to be closing down. Let's get this. It's a corner. I mean, we closed down, just not the way I kind of hoped. And let's hope those changes are the difference makers. There's a lot of players playing badly in this team right now. I feel like Bobby Rumans coming on for Ivan Wassi is going to be a good idea. Wassi's not had the best game. He's getting tired. I think Rumans offers more in that kind of midfield capacity. Phillips the free kick over the top. And that's a penalty. We've won ourselves a penalty, boys. Simon Adeyemi got shoved down. Is he going to take it himself? He's not going to take it himself. Who's this man stepping up? And do I want him taking it? It's Phillips. This is going to make Cardiff want him more. He's scored. It's 2-1. We are officially in the playoffs as long as we hold on here. Let's tell the boys to tighten up. We don't want to give anything away here. It's a beautiful penalty. Slotted away into that bottom right-hand corner, or bottom left-hand corner as we're looking at it. They're frustrated by the feedback, but I think they needed to be told, let's drop this back to defensive. We don't want to make any mistakes here. No silly mistakes. Phillips with a free kick from deep. Ball over the top. Achiampong. Saidi. Usman Saidi's got himself a goal. Oh, it's a centre-half playing as a centre-forward right now. Getting himself the goal. He wants to be certain that we get into these playoffs. And looking at that league table, this could be better news than we think it is. Because I've just spotted the fact that, and I hate the fact I have to be Oxford City to do it, but it's very possible we could finish 4th or 5th. There are positions up for grabs above us. These are dangerous times. Dangerous, dangerous times. But Joe Howell has been on an absolute stormer today. He's exhausted, bless him. But there we go, confirmation there that a win in our next game. A win in our next game could do miracles here, could do bits for us. And just have a look at this. 3 points, puts us on 73, that put us in 3rd. That pretty much guarantees us a semi in the playoffs. Which means we've got to play Eastbourne again. But it guarantees the semi. This could be magic, guys. We're going to come back in a second with the match against Oxford City. Do stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, guys, this is it. This is the final day of the season. And, this could be a heartbreaker. So, if we look at the league table first. A win today... We're already qualified for the playoffs, but a win today could see us go as high as 3rd above Billericay. So we need Billericay. Billericay are playing Slough, so a draw between those two will put us 3rd. Nothing else in that game will put us 3rd. Dulwich Hamlet are playing Chippenham, who are struggling. We need them to draw or lose. Also, we need Chelmsford to lose to Dartford, ideally, and Dartford could replace Chelmsford in the playoffs if they win. Also, because I do watch Oxford City, we'd like Hungerford and Welling to lose. Welling are playing St Albans, who are just above them, and Hungerford are playing Truro, who are mid-table with absolutely nothing to play for. So, high hopes. Let's get into the game, let's see what we can do. I've made just the one change from the last game. Obviously, James Jaycock was injured, so Luke Clark comes into his place in midfield. Also, Jordan Edwards has come on the bench because I forgot that I put what's his name, Alberto Saidi in the reserves, so he's not quite fit. Also, Ivan Wasi picked up an injury in training, but he should be fine to play. If not, Bobby Rumans is on the bench, ready to deputise should we need him. Let's get into the game. God, I hope we pull off a win here. I really hope we pull off a win here. Oh, but I also don't want to see City go down. That's kind of my big thing today. Gonna so look at the team. Kingy in goal, the man who is best at laying down of any goalkeeper in the world. Joe Osler, the captain, incredible player, one of the best defenders in the league. Used to play centre half for us, but there's the thing. We've got Ward and Wilson, Jefford, Cooper, Birch, Eddie Jones, who he's just Eddie Jones, just does Eddie Jones things. That's kind of all he's there for, really. Good team all round, but we need to beat them today, and it's terrifying. In real life, I'd be at this game as a fan. Also, it really annoys me that this is called Court Place Farm on the game. It's Marsh Lane Stadium. It'll always be Marsh Lane Stadium. We don't acknowledge the Court Place Farm thing. Let's see if I can get the latest scores up, because that's going to be important too. Just so we can keep an eye on what's going on around us. Let's put that in that corner. Let's hope it stays in that corner. Got to shout some encouragement. Early encouragement. It's the only way forward. Players are tiring fast. It is that time of the year where players have just played so much football. Joe Delico is motivated. Let's demand some more. Delico with a corner. Crosses it over. Wilson heads it clear, but only as far as Barnett, who's well away from his left wing position. Delico back with another cross. Into Howell. Joe Howell gets his third goal of the season, his second goal of the episode. Joe Howell has come good once again, and I'm going to drag that up there. There is the replay. Barnett with another ball, with the ball out to Delico. Delico with the cross. Finds Joe Howell just hanging around in the box, and he has put it away. Beautiful goal, beautiful way to start the game. Just, we're better off playing Danny Barton in a more familiar position. We're trying to teach him. I don't think they need to do any shouts right now. How are things looking? We're currently sat in third. Adeyemi's got himself. Ball on the outside of the box. Delico. Don't know what that tackle was supposed to be. Don't much care. Clark gets it out to Wasi. Wasi can get a ball into Howell. Howell on the edge of the box. Joe Howell with his second of the game, third of the episode. He's only got 4 goals this season. Joe Howell has decided to turn on a performance for the cameras. We are taking City to pieces, and it's breaking my heart a little bit doing it. But I hope my fellow Shed Enders will understand that it's just a game, and we've got a mission to complete here. We've got to get ourselves as far up that playoff ranking as we can. Let's concentrate. Let's do that. Clark with the ball inside his own, back third. Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones is going to get himself sent off. 36 minutes in, Eddie Jones got himself sent off, and it's going to take an absolute miracle to keep City up right now. They're currently staying up, but Eddie Jones getting sent off. Absolutely appalling form. It's just not okay. Kingy's got a goal kick, or got a free kick. Gets the ball forward, but only as far as Whittingham. Over to Ward. They're going to build something here. No, Joe Howell's on a mission. He's going to get his hat-trick through the box, storming. What a goal. What a goal by Joe Howell. He's got a hat-trick. He only had 2 goals for the entire season before this game, and he's got himself a hat-trick in possibly the most important game of the regular season. If he carries this form forward to the playoffs, we are going to be absolute magic. That was a beautiful goal. Just got through those players like they weren't there. We're on the verge of half-time. We're just looking really, really strong now. Delico back to Wasi. What can we do here? Wassy with a long ball forward. Adeyemi is getting on the end of it. Is he going to use the man next to him? He's not. He's gone for the shot, and Kingy turns it wide. We're still sat in third. Things are looking good for us. Slough and Billericay must be drawing. Haven't got time to look. Delico with a cross, only as far as Cooper. But Barnett's got it. Finds Clark on the edge of the box. Back out to Delico again. We've seen this before. Delico has a pop, but he's won himself a corner. Let's check in on Billericay and Slough. Billericay and Slough are currently drawing. Delico with a corner. Ball over the top. Kingy plucks out the air, and he'll take those all day. All day long. It's okay. Josler's got it now. We've got to get this clear. Got to get this clear. Also, it's really weird not playing as Oxford City in this game, because I tend to on my offline saves. But I'll struggle through. Cooper to Mewett. Mewett with the ball from distance, but it's okay. It's over the top. It's fine. And half-time is approaching. We are 3-0 up. They are a man down. They've gone with a weird 4-4-1 diamond. Let's have a look at how things are doing. Again, Truro winning. Truro doing us a favour. Welling are beating St Albans. That means City are down. Oh, there's nothing I can do to help them either. Nothing I can do to help them, because I cannot afford to lose any points. Oh, this is going to be a tough day. A really tough day. Let's get into the second half. Don't even care what the assistant manager said. I just want to see this continue. And I also really want to see St Albans get themselves a goal. Maybe two. That would be ideal for me. We have to sort of look at maybe protecting some players for the playoffs. We don't want to see Wassy pick up another injury, for example. It's just going to be a thing. Delico with a corner. Jefford heads the ball only as far as Delico. Oh, Danny Barnett's got himself a goal. It's his fourth of the season. That's 4 in 5 appearances, I think. And he's playing out of position, apparently. I don't think he's playing out of position. I think he's doing an absolutely fantastic job. Delico with that ball back in. Barnett shouldn't... Why would you even have a winger in the box? There's no reason for a winger to be in the box for a corner. He's feeling so confident that he's just hanging around there. Oh, what a performance. This is one of the best performances we've had all season. Who's looking like they need to come off? Guess we take Clarkey off for Phillips. In fact, let's do this on the tactics screen, because doing it on the tactics screen means I can move players around easier. That's a thing I've learned. We'll put Phillips on. Phillips likes to play there. You know what, we're 4-0 up. I feel like we can experiment a little bit, so we're going to have a go. Is that his best position, really? Seems weird that it would be, but it is. Move Danny Barnett up into the left wing properly, where he's most comfortable, and put him on attack, see if we can get him some more goals. That's a fairly good start. Whittingham, I think, can play as a wing back. Let's put him as an attacking wing back, or attacking fullback. We'll just to cover that space in there. Is the analysis screen going to work? It's not. That's fine. I don't know what that did. That'll do for now. Wassy is going to come off at some point though, just because I don't want him to. Really don't want him to get hurt if I can avoid it. Luke Clark's had a good game. I just want to get Phillips some game time in his best position, just to see what he can produce. We're already up. There's nothing to lose. Worthington gets a corner in. Afkir with a header. Afkir is very deep. Birch now on the edge of the box. Ball into Mewett. Mewett from distance again. He's got himself a glorious goal, but I don't think it's going to do anything to keep them up. It's not going to do anything to knock us down in any positions either. City are still in absolute trouble. Really good build-up play. You know, this is the build-up play of a team who shouldn't be bottom of the table. Absolutely no way Captain America was getting near that. Not in a million years, but they seem to think they can get back into the game, which is good passion. We like to see it. Delico with a corner. Barnett. Danny Barnett's got himself a second goal of the game, his 5th goal of the season, and that's 5 in 5. He's back into his favoured position, but he does just as well, just as an out-and-out old-fashioned left winger. It's all looking good. Ward with a free kick. It's a beautiful curveball in. Birch with the follow-up. It's 5-2. This new formation has not done anything for our defence whatsoever, but you know, that free kick was vicious. It was beautiful. Captain America couldn't hold on to it, and Birch gets himself the follow-up. There's been a couple of players who have played really well, but they've been really let down at the back, and it's time to maybe look at making some subs. There's 5 minutes to play. Take off Alex Kitchen just to make sure he doesn't get himself a red card. And I feel like I should protect Joe Howell, but I don't know how to protect Joe Howell right now. Is there a... We'll take a gamble. We'll take a gamble. He might get himself sent off, but that's fine. Because I haven't seen Jordan Edwards play in quite some time. It's been a while since I've used him. Put him as a pressing forward. He likes to be a pressing forward and defend. We can do that, that's fine. Yeah, Jordan Edwards hasn't really played much since he came back from that injury. Just because I brought in so many extra strikers, I think he didn't really find himself back up the order. He is our 4th best striker at this point, but yeah, he just didn't really get a look in once he came back from his injury. Joe Osler, a little bit too forceful. It's going into the referee's book. It's not going to be another red. He adds another red. Oh, Oxford City down to 9 men. Josler making a horrendous challenge. That's got to be their season over. The frustration is showing. This should be the last action of the game. Whittingham to Howell. Whittingham with a cross. It's not much is going to happen here. Shamanga's got the ball. It's going to be the whistle, surely. Peral's made the tackle. Ball's out of play. That's a throw. And this has got to be the game. It's got to be the game. Just blow the whistle. Billericay have gone above us. They've scored against Slough in injury time. Disappointing, but not as disappointing as the fact I've sent Oxford City down. It's not that disappointing. Not as disappointing as that. We will play in the first stage of the playoffs. That's going to be our next live comm, I think. And what a way to go. What a way to go. Oh, it's devastating. Real mixed feelings. Wow. Oh. I know it's just a game, but I'm so disappointed I had to send City down. I really hope they find their way straight back up next season. I don't know if they will, but I really hope they do. And that's the end of the regular season for us. I don't know if we'll find out straight away if who we're playing in the playoffs. I know it's that silly system where you play the first game as a one-off game with the highest team at home, and then you play the winners play the teams above them away, I guess, and then the winners of that play each other with the highest team at home, actually at their home, and then the winner goes up. It's a long, complex system. I don't think I like it. Do not think I like it at all. Oh, it's breaking. It's breaking. Danny Barnett should be given match experience playing as a left midfielder to advance in training. He has been. He's not getting there, is he? I mean, he is. He's now unconvincing. He was just awkward before. So he is improving. It's fine. We'll praise Joe Howell's performance because that was absolutely outstanding. Really good performance from Joe Howell. And let's see if it's going to tell us at any point in the near future what is our next game. There we go. Playoff semi-final draw. We've got Chelmsford at the Victoria Stadium. They've got a lot to travel. Well, a long distance to travel, and then we'll play Eastbourne Borough in the semi-final. So, playoff first round, then we go confirmation we're playing Chelmsford. And then if we win, we'll be playing Eastbourne Borough. And then the winners play each other. Chelmsford are the lowest ranked team left. Well, they finished 7th. It should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, boys. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Ring the bell to get first knowledge of when these playoff episodes hit. I'll get them out as fast as I can. And in the meantime, you will see below there is Twitter, Insta, Patreon, Chasing Lamely. There we go. If you want to swing by, feel free to swing by. Anyway guys, until next time, I've been Chasing Lamely. This has been a weird episode. Have a good one.